This is Trinity University head men's soccer coach Paul McGinley, and you are watching SCAC 360.
Welcome to SCAC 360 Soccer Edition, your recap of everything on the pitch from this past weekend of play. I am James Hill, Assistant Commissioner of the SCAC, and we have a wonderful show for you this week. Another weekend of conference play is in the books, and 3 teams are beginning to separate themselves from the rest of the field. 2 teams remain undefeated in conference play, while another has found its way after a slow start. Let's begin in San Antonio.
Trinity University opened the weekend up with a 7-0 win over Shriner at home, thanks to 2 goals from Brett Mandelkorn and Victor Araujo. Johnny Lawson also added a goal and an assist in the win. Their game against Texas Lutheran on Sunday got postponed due to heavy rains. They would play on Monday, where the Tigers would win 1-0 to give head coach Paul McGinley his 400th career win. In Colorado Springs, the Colorado College Tigers continue to play great soccer, picking up a pair of shutouts, 2-0 over Austin College, with goals from Stuart Beasley and Brandon Ogilvie, as you'll see here, as conference-leading 9th goal of the season. Against Dallas, the Tigers were victorious again, 3-0, thanks to 2 goals from Mac Grossenbacher, as well as a goal from Soren Freikholm. The Tigers have now won 9 games in a row to go to 9-1 on the season and 5-0 in conference. Meanwhile, the Southwestern Pirates got their winning streak up to 4 with a pair of wins over the weekend. A 2-1 overtime thriller over Texas Lutheran, thanks to a game-winning goal from Andrew Carreno Mendez. Carreno Mendez would be added again in the game versus Shriner. A 1-0 win where Carreno Mendez scored right here in the 70th minute to give the Pirates the victory. As we take a quick peek at the SCAC men's soccer scoreboard, the only other game worth noting on here is the Centenary Gents earning a conference win over the University of Dallas by the score of 2-0. Rylan Wan had 10 saves on the day, while the Gents got goals from Ivan Amaya and Hunter Paul. We'll take a quick look at the SCAC men's soccer standings. Your 2 teams sitting on top is the Colorado College Tigers and the Trinity University Tigers, both at 5-0 in conference play and 9-1 overall. Southwestern sits in 3rd, coming in at 4-1 in the conference and 4-5 overall. As we've mentioned, they won 4 in a row. Coming in 4th is Centenary at 1-2-2, 5 points overall. They're at 4-2-2 on the season. In 5th is Texas Lutheran at 1-3-1, 3-4-2 so far on the year. In 6th, Shriner at 1-4 in the conference and 3-4 overall. In 7th place is Austin College, earning their first point of the season with the draw against Centenary. And in 8th, the Dallas Crusaders at 0-4. Finally, your SCAC Players of the Week, both coming from the Southwestern University Pirates as they went 4-0 on the weekend. Caitlin Foster is your Offensive Player of the Week, a junior from San Antonio, Texas, while Chandler Lentz, a senior defensive specialist from Forney, Texas, is your Defensive Player of the Week. Check SCACsports.com for more information about these 2 ladies' performance and player interviews coming later in the week.
On the women's side, one team has already had quite the tumultuous season, but has since won 3 games in a row, including 3 straight SCAC victories. We begin in Georgetown.
The Southwestern Pirates got a pair of huge home victories this past weekend, starting with a 1-0 victory over Texas Lutheran thanks to a game-winning goal from Anna Gutierrez in the 50th minute. They then would defeat Shriner 2-1 as Megan McGrath got the first goal in the 66th minute, and Sarah Bevan scored the game-winning goal right there in the 85th minute. The Trinity Tigers went 3-0 on the weekend, starting with a non-conference win over Mary Hardin Baylor thanks to a pair of goals from Emily Jorgens. They would come back later in the week and defeat Shriner 4-0. Again, Jorgens playing a key role, as well as Kelsey Falcone, who had a hand on 3 of the team's 4 goals. They would finish the weekend at TLU due to rain, and the Tigers would win 6-0. Let's take a look at the SCAC scoreboard. Austin College got a win over Centenary 4-0, while the University of Dallas also got a win over Centenary 3-0. We'll take a look at the SCAC women's soccer standings. The Trinity Tigers sit all alone on the top. 12 points so far in the season, 4-0 in conference, 9-0-1 on the season. Southwestern jets up to second overall with their 2 wins this weekend. 3-1 in the conference, 3-7-1 overall. Dallas and Texas Lutheran are technically tied for third right now. They both have 6 points on the season. Dallas, though, is 2-1 in conference, while Texas Lutheran is 2-2 in conference. The Austin College Roos are in fifth with a 1-2 record in conference with 3 points, as well as the Shriner Mountaineers, who are 1-3 but also have 3 points in conference. And sitting in seventh is the Centenary Ladies with no points and an 0-4 record in the SCAC.
Fans, SCAC 8-8 is returning in October. Myself and Assistant Director of Communications and New Media, Katie Mucci, will be visiting 8 SCAC campuses in, technically 9 days. Each day we are on a campus. A home athletic event will be taking place. The event will take place October 10th through the 18th. Make sure you are around the day your campus is scheduled. Also, fans, SCAC Trending is the new social media competition. Anyone who uses the hashtag affiliated with your institution on Twitter and Instagram will earn points for their school. A Twitter post is worth 1 point, while an Instagram post gets you 2 points. Each week's winning institution will choose a student athlete to take over the SCAC's Instagram account for the weekend. So show your school spirit on social media and show everyone why your school is the best school. That'll do it for us at SCAC World Headquarters. Keep those comments coming in on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to our channel right here on YouTube. We thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you again next week on SCAC 360.
The Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, a conference of good sports.